Well, hello there, goblins and ghouls. It's been a little while since I've used that intro. I might start going back to it. But welcome to another episode of Critical Weight Theory. Today we delve into the chilling and thought provoking world of South Korean cinema with the psychological horror crime revenge thriller I Saw the Devil. This was directed by uh, Kim Ji Woon and released in 2010. This film is renowned for its intense, brutal, and often violent content. Well, I don't know why I said often violent. It's very violent, much violent things happen here in this film. Much violent. So, it's also got a gripping storyline and powerful performances. But I will say, in the hands of a lesser director, this movie could have been generic. It might have been just another violent movie, and you can find plenty of those. But there's something about the way this movie was done that kind of raises it to another level. Maybe even makes it uh, a candidate for one of the greatest crime thrillers of all time, or something like that. I don't know. Um, it's up to you if you want to agree with me or disagree with me on that if you've seen this movie. But I think it's something else. This movie is really something else. So the plot summary is pretty straightforward. I Saw the Devil follows the harrowing story of Kim Soo Hyun, portrayed by Byung Hun, and he is a secret agent whose fiancée, played by Oh San Ha, is brutally murdered by a psychopathic serial killer named Jang Kyung Chul. The killer, played by Che Min Sik, with the K almost silent if you want to pronounce it correctly. I pronounced it poorly there, but I looked up how to pronounce the names on YouTube, or at least that name on YouTube, and I found out that the K is like just barely there. It's kind of weird, but I digress. I'm getting off topic here. But anyway, this bad guy commits a crime so heinous that it drives Soo Hyun to embark on a relentless and vengeful hunt for him. So basically, this cop guy is chasing a bad guy and getting really brutal in the process. So rather than capturing and killing the fiendish killer quickly, or arresting him or anything like that, Soo Hyun engages in a twisted game of cat and mouse. He captures and tortures the killer multiple times only to release him, prolonging his suffering. This escalating cycle of violence raises some potentially profound questions about the nature of revenge and its impact on both the hunter and the hunted. Or, if you don't think it's profound, you know, it's a matter of your opinion, and maybe you think it's just like torture porn, or something like that. But I think it's debatable, to what extent this movie is just sheer exploitation and violence for its own sake, or if it is actually trying to have some deeper message. So one of the themes of I Saw the Devil is that it's not just about discovering a fiendish killer, it's also about seeing the darkness within oneself. The film delves deeply into themes like the moral implications of revenge, the cycle of violence and its destructive nature, the psychological transformation of individuals consumed by grief and anger, and really, it's a significant story when it comes to portraying the anger of somebody who's feeling the vengeful spirit consume him, and the performances really are good in this one. I I think very few people out there would say that the actors did a piss poor job or anything like that. I definitely recommend it partly for the performances alone, but also, again, if you want to see how well a movie can be done that takes what could be like, I don't know, not necessarily a generic story, but a borderline generic story, and just really gives it something special. The film received critical acclaim for its direction, cinematography, and performances, particularly those by Lee Byung Hun and the other guy. However, it also generated controversy, of course, due to its explicit violence and unsettling content. I mean, in addition to, the serial killing, you got the R word that I'm apparently not supposed to say. Well, I'm just going to say it, rape. And it also has, cannibalism. I mean, it's kind of funny that, you can say cannibalism, but you're not supposed to say the other word. Like, in terms of like what content can be monetized or whatever. I think some of these videos or these episodes somehow will get past the YouTube algorithms or whatever. But a lot of them are going to be having troubles with that. So, despite the violence, this movie has actually made a significant impact. It's considered by some as one of the standout films in South Korean cinema. So, I Saw the Devil pushes the boundaries of the revenge thriller genre, offering a thought provoking exploration of vengeance, morality, and the consequences of extreme actions. It blends together horror and thriller elements combined with deep psychological exploration, and it's made it a significant work in international film discussions. If you're a fan of intense thrillers that explore dark and complex themes, the Devil is a highly recommended watch. Be prepared, though, for its graphic and disturbing content. So, thank you for tuning into this episode. If you enjoyed this, well, semi deep dive into I Saw the Devil, don't forget to subscribe and leave us a review. And why do I say us? It's just me. But anyway, stay tuned for more discussions on gripping films from around the world, as well as occasional political and social commentary and random snippets of other things. And until next time, which may be tomorrow, keep watching and stay curious.